Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIY. And today we are going to take a look at a steam cleaner made by Steamify. If you're not familiar with Steamify, they've been around for about 10 years. They put out a really good quality product and they stand behind their product. Now, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what you're going to get when you get this unit, and then I'll give you some ideas of what you're going to use it for, and then we are going to do a little testing with a kid's stuffed animal and some shoes that are stained up, and we're going to see, how this unit actually fares. So first of all, when you get the unit, it's going to come in a nice box like this right here, and it's going to tell you it's 1200 watts. And by the way, one of the first things you need to know if you're getting a steam cleaner is how strong is it? How strong is the boiler that is inside of this unit? Well, this unit is using a 1200 watt system, which means that when I fill this with water, I'm going to have steam ready to rock and roll within 3 to 5 minutes. That's a really important thing to know. Now, the other part of that 1200 watts is how hot will the steam be at 1200 watts? At 1200 watts, you're going to produce about 230 degrees of hot steam. And that's very important because this is a chemical-free system. You're going to clean with just the steam, no chemicals. So you really need to know that. That's what this unit has. Now you're going to get the actual steam cleaner itself right here, and it also has a really nice long cord. This cord is 9 foot and I believe about 8 inches long, so close to 10 foot of actual cord, so you can reach a pretty wide area. You're also going to get the main attachment here, which is going to be the short attachment. If you want to reach a little further, they're going to give you an extension, and all these extensions just slide on. You're going to see it's a double ring system, the little red rings, but it's going to slide on and lock into place. And then you can actually take the other end now and put your other pieces on. So if I'm trying to reach somewhere up high, I can reach and move around with this. So that's really a cool little setup. I mean, it gives you a lot of versatility. And another thing I want to point out, guys, is that the way this is made, even with the water in it, it works extremely well. It's balanced, so it's going to be easy on your wrist, easy to actually move. And if you are having a little bit of discomfort, you can use the extension and just set this down and be able to clean like that without even holding the unit. So they give you a lot of versatility there. Now, you're going to have the little tip, which I showed you a few seconds ago. You're also going to have just the actual cleaner. This cleaner is going to be for fabric. They even give you a little fabric booty that goes over the end, and you're going to have 4 jets coming out this front here. And what this is for is not just cleaning or steaming a shirt to get the wrinkles out, or a jacket, or whatever you're trying to do as far as clothing, but this works very well on upholstery if I'm trying to clean a sofa or the upholstery in your car. And by the way, you can not only clean the inside of your car, this thing will clean the engine compartment as well, and all the rubber casings that go around your doors that get all kind of nasty and black and dirty and get on your clothes when you get in and out. You can clean it with this. Now, if you put this tip on, your smaller pointed tip, we lock it into place. They also give you some little brushes, and I kind of like that. We may use this a little bit when we clean the shoes, because you not only get the steam, but you get a really hard bristled brush at the end, and they give you 2 of them so that you can clean those hard to clean surfaces. So you're not just using steam, you're able to put a little pressure in it as well. Now they also give you a really nice angle, like a little 45-degree angle, so that you can angle things as well. I think that's pretty cool. Now they do give you one other little piece here, and this is going to be a glass squeegee steamer. So it's going to clip on, and it actually has a squeegee on this side here, and you can clean like the glass in your shower. You can go around your house and clean all of the glass in your windows, especially if it's old and kind of got a lot of buildup on it and all. This is going to cut through that like butter. You can even clean the glass in your cars. So it's very versatile. Be sure and look very close when you open up the box at all your paperwork, because you're going to get a really good manual that walks you through everything. And my unit actually has a little warranty card in it. And if you fill out the warranty card, they're going to send you a couple more little tips so that you'll have a couple more cleaning devices or end pieces. So be sure you pay attention to that. Now, how you fill this up, you are simply going to untwist this top right here, and you are going to take the funnel, which they supply, put it right in the top, and they supply the measuring cup. Now, you will, to totally fill this unit up, it's going to take about 1 1/2 of these, and you simply pour it in. Now, I have already poured it in to have it ready so that we did not have to delay. So all I'm going to do at this point is we are going to take and tighten it down nice and tight. Now, if you do get a little steam in this when you plug it in and it starts warming up, that means you've got a little over full. So it does that as a safety precaution. We are going to take the cord, which is going to be regular household 110, and we're going to simply plug it in, and I'll do that now. When the unit is plugged in, you are going to see this light. It's kind of a more of an orangish type light. At the bottom, it's going to light up. Now, it's going to take, like I said earlier, 3 to 5 minutes to get this fully, ready to rock and roll. And when it is ready, that light is going to go off. So we're going to give it a little bit of time, let it get warmed up, and then we are going to start the process of actually doing a little steam cleaning and see how that works. All right, guys, you can see now that the light is off. And now I want to show you something here really important. So when you first put this on, if you don't have it on all the way, it's going to shoot this off because this has kind of a locking mechanism. You push it forward and then down. So when you put this on, you have the 2 notches here. You're going to line those notches up, slide it all the way on, turn, and you're going to feel it lock. Now it's not going to go anywhere. So now that it is actually on, let me show you how you actually operate this. So if you look real close, you're going to see a lock and the thumbprint right here, which you're going to push against. And there's a little bitty lever here that almost blends in. You're going to simply push that lever up. So you'll see this whole piece move forward, and then you can actually go down and it's steamed. We're going to try to steam just direct first, and we're going to go ahead and steam clean our little animal. And I'm just going to move him over here for a second. So we want to kill any kind of germs or anything that might be on this. Say that a child was just sick. So we're going to go ahead and clean it. Clean it all really good. And when you feel it, it feels warm, but not overly damp. You'll have a little bit of dampness. And you could do this as much as you want to get it as wet as you want and clean as much as you want. And usually I would clean the ears really well here too. But that's basically how it's going to clean that. So let's go ahead now and let's try the actual shoe. Now what I'm going to do first is kind of wet it down with this, and then we may go ahead and try the brush, because as you can see, this is the area that is so bad here. Let's see if that'll come off at all. So we push forward and okay, I'm going to wet this one down. Okay, we have it wet. All right, so now that we have wet it down, we've let it set for a couple of minutes, we're going to go ahead and use our scrubber. Now, the trick to these scrubbers, guys, is don't just push it like that and leave it. You see the red? That needs to be pushed all the way up on. So take and push it nice and firm, and you're going to see it close over. Now it's going to stay. So now I can actually scrub a little bit. Let's try that and see what it actually does here. And I can scrub these to try to get some of that yellow off of there. All right, so we have actually cleaned the shoes. Now you're going to notice I still have a lot of yellow here Come to find out, when I started cleaning it and looking at it real closely, the yellow is not something that was spilt on it. The yellow is actually where the fur has just been worn away from the shoe. Now, I did have a lot of black stainage and things, look like a couple of coffee spills on the shoes, things like that, and it took that right off. But the yellow obviously is not going to go away because that is actually underneath the actual worn out materials of the shoe. Now, I cleaned that very well. The little stuffed animal now is dried really quickly afterwards, but it is totally clean. Now, if I was cleaning this in, say, for my kids' room, I would clean the ears real good, anything that they may be chewing on or anything that they may have gotten around their mouth. Just clean the whole thing. So that is really good. Now, the other things, if you're going to go clean grout, I would use the little tip here and clean and scrub, and that would help you an awful lot. All right, so when it comes time to put the unit up, you need to get the water out of it. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to unplug it. You may let it set for a little while if you want to cool down, but then you're simply going to take it, turn it upside down, pull the trigger, let the steam out of the unit. Then you can safely take the top off. Now, if I was going to rate the Steamify 1200 watt chemical free steam cleaner on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd give it 5 stars because I think they did a wonderful job putting it together. I love the fact that it's really easy to handle and maneuver, not hard on my wrists or my arms. I love the fact that I don't have to use chemicals in the house at all, and it's extremely versatile. It cleans a multitude of things along with taking wrinkles out of my clothes. So if you're looking for a really good steamer, I don't think you'll go wrong with this one. Do yourself a favor, pick yourself up one today, and we will see you guys on the next review.